Victor and I finally got married. A beautiful, classy wedding. Everything looked perfect. The decorations, the music, the smiles. My mother, that woman was glowing and dancing like someone who won millions. She held my hands and said, "Joy, my daughter, you have made me proud." If happiness could make someone float, my mother would have been flying around the hall. And me, I smiled because after everything, I was finally a wife, Mrs. Victor Alade. It sounded nice. It felt like I had finally arrived. But nobody told me that sometimes marriage is where reality removes its mask. 2 weeks after our wedding, still in honeymoon phase, one day we were just having a little argument. Just a little argument. Victor decided to tell me my life history. He said, "You should be grateful to me." I blinked. "Grateful? For what?" I asked. He looked at me and said, "I did you a favor by marrying you at 33. I laughed because I thought it was a joke. But Victor was not laughing. That was when it hit me. This man is serious. Before I could even process that one, he added, "And when we start having kids, you will quit your job and focus on your home." Oh, wow. Inside my mind, I said, that one will not happen. Because me, leave my job, accountant that I suffered for. In this economy, Victor must be joking professionally. But I didn't say it out loud because with Victor, peace is sometimes silence. That is where the real movie started. Victor has one special talent, always forgetting to flush the toilet. Not once, not twice, like he does it always. The first time, I said politely, "Babe, you forgot to flush." He looked at me and said, "Just do it for me. Why are you my wife?" I stood there, looking at him, confused and speechless, because I was trying to understand if marriage now included toilet management services. Then house chores. Victor works from home, a tech bro. You would think at least small help, even if he's just carrying plate from table to sink. But no, nothing. I go to work in the morning, come back tired in the evening, and what do I meet? Unwashed dishes, bed looking like people fought on it, dirty floor, snack nylons everywhere like decoration. Sometimes I even ask myself, "Joy, are you sure you are not the house help?" Victor would be sitting comfortably with his laptop, typing like a busy CEO. Meanwhile, the house is crying for help. One day I said, "Victor, can you at least help with small things?" He didn't even look up. He just said, "I am working." Working? Even when you finish working, your hands stop functioning? I'll just sigh, remove my shoes, tie my scarf and start cleaning, because if I don't do it, nobody will. And slowly, very slowly, that excitement I had for marriage started reducing, because marriage was no longer looking like the dream I imagined. It was starting to feel like work, heavy work. But the truth is, this was just the beginning, because what I thought were small issues were actually signs of something much bigger. And that was where my real story began. 3 months into my marriage, and I was already tired. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix. The kind that sits inside your chest and refuses to leave. Every day felt the same. Victor shouting, Victor reminding me how I wasn't enough. After working and stressing all day at work, coming home to another shift as unpaid household. Getting a good house help was just so hard. I started losing weight. Even my mirror was beginning to ask questions. But that night changed everything. It was late, very late. The kind of night where even your problems should be asleep. Then I heard the gate. Victor stumbled in. Drunk, proper drunk. He didn't even greet me. Just threw himself on the bed like a falling tree. Within seconds, he was gone, snoring like generator. I stood there, looking at him. Part of me was annoyed. Part of me was just tired. Then suddenly, his phone started ringing, vibrating non-stop on the bed. I ignored it at first, but it didn't stop. It kept ringing like it had something important to say. So I looked at the screen. The name saved was Twinnie Mom. I frowned. Twinnie Mom? My brain said, Joy, mind your business. But my spirit said, pick it. And this spirit, it has never minded its business before. So I picked. I wanted the caller to talk first, so I kept quiet after picking the call. The voice on the other side was panicked. "Victor, where are you? One of your twins is in the emergency ward." My heart stopped. "Please hurry before something happens. Do you want your child to die?" Child? Twins? Emergency? I froze, like my body forgot how to function. My brain was trying to process everything at once. Victor has children? Not even one? Twins? Two whole human beings? And I didn't know? I slowly turned to look at him, sleeping peacefully like a man who has no secrets. I said under my breath, "Ah, so you are running a full family outside?" My hand started shaking, but something inside me said, "Don't stop here." I picked his hand gently, used his fingerprint to unlock the phone. Yes, at that moment, I became FBI, because this matter required investigation. I opened his messages, WhatsApp, Messenger, all message app. The moment I clicked, chats, pictures, voice notes, conversations that didn't look like just friends, different women, different messages, different lies. And there it was, messages with Twinnie mom, pictures of two little children, calling him Daddy. My chest tightened. I sat down slowly. The room suddenly felt too small, too quiet, too heavy. I looked at Victor again, still sleeping, still snoring, like nothing was wrong. And I just whispered, "Joy, congratulations. You didn't just marry a man, you married a mystery." But deep down, I knew something had just ended inside me. Because this wasn't just betrayal. This was a whole hidden life. And the scary part, I was only 3 months in. So the question now is, what else don't I know? And how long have I been living with a total stranger? Then I saw another WhatsApp message that made my eyes blur completely.